Typically, I do not deal anymore on political commentary or political jargon or political rants. To me, I think that is nigga shit type of content. I don't react to stuff like this anymore as I used to do. Just my content has kind of developed and moved on. But I will take my time to go back to my nigga shit days and talk about this as it relates to Black America. Now, again, I don't report the news, and I'm not even really dealing really so much with Kanye West is saying, although I'll reflect a little bit to it. But Kanye West's ability to move the internet with his recent visit to the White House and his Candace Owens tweet a few months ago has really pissed off Black America as a whole. The Black outlets have been talking about him, from people on Instagram. I'm talking about normal, just Instagram people who don't have big channels or big pages, to other celebrities. T.I. YouTubers have been talking bad about him. CNN panels have called him a token Negro, somebody who can't read, and all of these things. And I find that to be interesting with this newfound hate. But I got to deal with all of these people individually. Let's talk about people like T.I., who wants to say Kanye West is a coon. People who have different opinions as YouTubers or social media influencers. I'm sorry, T.I. I mean, I'm not trying to get in your business, bro, but you were the last person to call anybody a coon. And I got a shout out to Dynasty Demir on his Facebook. T.I., you are a dope dealer. The name of your record is called Grand Hustle. You talk about selling dope, nigga. Like, this is what you made your living off of. You are a criminal. The name of T.I. King of the South, you are the last person on God's green earth to be able to say anything about anybody. And I'm not a person that agree. I think Kanye West is a joke in many ways. But nigga, you can't say anything. There are people who have been talking about Kanye West, calling him names. A lot of y'all know in no position to be talking about no damn body. For real. Nobody even takes what you got to say serious. You are nobody based off of what you rap about, based off your criminal record, based off of what you've done, what people seen you do on BET award shows and what you keep doing. You can't call nobody a coon, nigga, not you. I mean, not you. Somebody else can say something that's more, but for you, you can't talk. Cause since you've been on the studio, nigga, you've been cool. It kills me when you see these dudes, man, that have these criminal records and they have these videos out there and they talk about all this shit. How can you say anything about any goddamn body? Look at yourself. You can't call nobody nothing. When your history has shown, that's where you been, nigga. This is where you have been all of your life. You can't talk about nothing, nobody. You should just be dealing with what he is saying. See, that's what you should be dealing with. The Kanye West situation, see, those are ad hominems. See, what you should be dealing with is what he's talking about. What he's talking about, does it make sense? Is it right or wrong? And can you respond to prove that what he's talking about is wrong? That's what you should be dealing with. Because if you want to get in the mud and sling names, a lot of y'all who talk about Kanye West right now, you're in no position based off of your personal history. You can't talk about it. I did want to move to Don Lemon in CNN. That panel who sat up there, 3 black people, can't call all their names right now, but they had the nerve to say the man was a token Negro, had the white boy up there. Now, if y'all seen that, press 1. They had a show where it's 4 people up there. Don Lemon, two other Negroes, and a white guy. And as black people, they sit up there and called this man a sellout token Negro. And the white man who was sitting up there was so afraid to say anything. If y'all remember, he was over there looking like this. Now, this is how crooked black people are on the liberal left. I'm going to tell you how crooked they can be. They want the ability, now on the white man's network, because you ain't got no cable network now that you own or operate. You are on the white man's network. The white man is the one that is signing your check. And you have the nerve to call somebody a token Negro when you represent a liberal movement that has been beating down black people for over 40 goddamn years. And here's the white man sitting on the panel with you. And the white man, you put him in such a position, he's afraid to say anything, because if he does, you will then turn around and say he's racist. But at the same time, you present the situation for you 3 blacks. We're talking about being on code now. I know that's a thing that people talk about in the conscious community and think, well, okay, if you don't like Kanye West, that's one thing. But to talk about the man when you got a white man up there and call him a token Negro on the same panel where the white man is up there lets us know. You letting him know that, hey man, they ain't got no respect for black folk. Why should I? Then when somebody white want to come and use those things since you doing it, you want to then cry racism. You feel some, oh, the white, but look at what you're just doing. You got this guy up there on a white man's network. Somebody say Don Lemon is married to a white man. Okay, hold on. And we already know Van Jones. Come on now. Y'all are nobody to be taken serious. People who talking about black issues, married to non-black people, and you got to call somebody a token Negro. What? That's what the Democrats do. They use token Negroes all the time, just like the Republicans do. We all know that. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you. Yes, white folk use token Negroes on both sides. That's how it works. But you cannot be a token Negro talking about other token Negroes. Any black person who is on CNN, when it is not ran by your black ass, you are just as token as anybody else. So nigga, don't come to me with that. That don't work. That works somewhere else. It don't work here. You're not gonna get that here with me. You just as token as he is. Because neither one of y'all on your own news network, and both of y'all, if you want to say it, both of y'all token. You ain't no better than him. In fact, all you are is an attack dog. You get paid to attack anybody. I know this is about liberals, and this is the same thing that David Carroll's also said. Y'all get paid to attack other black people with a difference of opinion than you, and it's the same thing. Black conservatives get paid to attack black liberals. Both of y'all are just the same thing. So neither one of y'all niggas are any better. And you're sitting up there in an interracial relationship talking about somebody who Kanye West is in an interracial relationship. So both of y'all are on the same playing field. So you have no room to talk. Especially when your liberal propaganda that you represent has been keeping black people behind for 40 years. And CNN is the biggest news channel on fuckery that does that. Everybody knows this. There's no doubt about that. So you can't beat them with that stick. So the rappers, social commentators, y'all can't beat Kanye West with this stick. But I can tell you why you mad. I know why y'all mad. And the real reason why you mad that Kanye West, who, yes, he's unstable. Yes, I think something's wrong with him. No, I don't take him serious. But my daddy told me that a clock, even a wrong one, is right twice a day. And the one thing that Kanye West is talking about, and that is true, in so many words, and I'm going to tell you why black people are mad at them. Black America don't want to compete. See, that's the problem. Black America doesn't want to compete. Black America refuses to compete. See, that's something that everybody knows. Those of us from Black America know that Black America don't want to compete. And so when you don't want to compete, then what you have to do is you have to continuously make excuses as to why you can't do shit. You have to talk about why you can't do anything. I can't do this because the white man has his foot on my neck. Police brutality is all of this, which police brutality happens. But it's damn sure not as big of a deal as we make it. But see, that's the thing about it is that whenever something like that happens, something racist happens, we have to blow it up. We got to make a big deal about it. And all of that is because we don't want to compete. That's what it's about. So when you have a black person telling black people, hey, listen, I know things are not fair, but damn, things are much more better than they used to be. I mean, we're in a position that we can change our own situation a little bit. We can do things. My grandfather turns 100 today. Born in Benton, Missouri, where he couldn't even go in some places. When a white person walked down the street, he had to look down on the ground. He couldn't even look white folks in the face. He had to walk these many miles to school because he couldn't go to school. And then he had to drop out of school to help his parents who were tenant farmers. And this is in Missouri. And not to mention my grandmother, my great-grandmother, who had to pick cotton. There was no such thing as federal loans to go to school. Like, I'm on a loan. I financed my education. Back then, you couldn't finance your education. What are you talking about? Either you had the money or you didn't. And if you didn't have the money, you wasn't going. See, that's how things used to be then. See, I'm talking right now to you on the internet. Somebody just gave me $1.99. See, that's what you can do now. See, that's not what it was back then. And although black people do suffer from systems that have oppressed them, although I cannot say that racism has been eliminated. I would never lie and say that. But with a shadow of a doubt, I can say that black people have a better chance right now than anybody else on planet Earth. And I'm telling you this as a person that lives in Poland, in the European Union, that black Americans have much more chance than blacks living in the European Union in many countries. And I've been to a lot of them. And I'm talking about you have people that wish they can come from Africa and live in Poland, go to Hungary or Germany. I'm trying to tell you, In comparisons to advantages that we have to the rest of the world, Black Americans have it better than anybody else. Go to Africa. But when you have a Black person that comes out and tells the world that, hey, listen, Black folks don't want to compete, everybody gets mad. Everybody, other YouTubers get mad. Because in other words, why are you telling people about us? Why are you telling us all? Why are you telling our business? See, a lot of Black people realize this. We know Black America is fucked up. We grew up in Black America. And while the powers that be have contributed to the demise of it, we also know that we can make it better or keep it fucked up. See, that's what we know. A lot of us don't say that because we don't want the bullshit that comes behind it. Like for many of us, voted for Donald Trump, didn't want to vocalize it because we knew how people would feel. But see, the thing about it is we know that a lot of people have fucked Black America up. And they don't want to see it get better. Everybody knows that. How do we know this? Well, when other groups come over here, they let us know. What Kanye West is saying to Black America is nothing different than what Africans say. It's nothing different than what Chinese people say about Blacks. Now, of course, we take offense to it. It is offensive nonetheless, especially when Africans say it, because it's like, hey, man, we let the door open for y'all. But we got to deal with, do they got a point? See, that's the thing that we don't want to deal with. Do they have a point? And Kanye West, the thing that you want to deal with is, does he have a point? It's a yes or no answer. Does he have a point about Black America? And do you know what? He makes several points. Undeniable points. I don't have to go over those. Y'all heard what he had to say. Because you cannot piss off these many people if you're not telling the truth. That's how you know the man got a point. Because folks is mad. People are upset. How dare he do that? How dare he say that? Look at him. Then you want to get into his all personal life. He's crazy and he did all of this. Yeah, all that is true. But that's not the point. He's a coon. He's a sellout Uncle Tom Negro. Well, if we can say that about him, then I got to look at your past also. And I believe I can find anything on your past that would say that you also a coon or a sellout Negro at some point in your life. So you can't beat him with that stick. The absolute point is, does he have a fucking point? Is he telling the truth? He talked about Black on Black crime. Do Black people kill each other more than the police do? Well, then here's going to come the argument. Well, what about other groups? We're not talking about other groups. See, that's what niggas want to do. We want to talk about, see, that's how you know when we use that excuse, Black America is not trying to change. Black America doesn't want to compete. Black America wants to continue to lose. And this is something that everybody knows. I know I sound like a broken record, but when are we going to come to the table and say that Black America don't want to put up? Black America doesn't want to try. Black America does not want to do its part in fixing its own problems. Because Black America can fix a lot of its own problems, and shout out to David Carroll, they can do that if they want to. The thing about it is they don't. So because you don't, let me blame the white man. Let me blame Donald Trump. Let me tell y'all niggas something. Trump says stupid shit. Okay, yeah, he does. Should Trump not be on Twitter as much? Probably not. But did you have these fucking problems before Donald Trump in your community? Oh yeah. See, you were fucked up before him. You had Barack Obama and you were fucked up. My president is black from 2008, 2016. Same problem. So you can't beat Trump with that stick either. You can't beat him with that stick. How can you beat him with that stick? Nigga, you was suffering. A lot of this shit you was doing. And that's the problem. Black America doesn't ever want to take any accountability for what they do, for what we do. We want every other group to be accountable. But none of y'all will make Don Lemon or that CNN panel accountable for calling Kanye West a token Negro in front of a fucking white guy. None of y'all will do that. Because to you, you gave it a pass. As long as he is talking bad about Kanye West, it don't matter. And then you wonder why nobody respects us. How can they? Who would? Who could? Where would you ever see a Jewish group podcast or a panel with three Jewish people and a Jewish person they didn't agree with? Would they call him a name in front of blacks? They would never do that. It will never happen. Doesn't exist. But it would happen with us. And that's the problem that we got. You see, everybody got to be accountable in Black America for their own actions. And the thing about it is that if Black America can't get better, stop calling us humans. Because when you look at Black people and liberal blacks, they want to always give excuses for Black people as if Black people are not humans. Meaning that Black people cannot figure out their own situations. Black people cannot decide for themselves. See, dogs cannot decide for themselves. Ants can't decide for themselves. But humans have the ability to decide for themselves. Humans can create their own realities. But when liberal blacks talk about Black America and why it can't get better, you blaming other people all the time as if you are helpless. Nobody likes a group of people who make excuses all the motherfucking time. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants to be around excuse makers. I mean, imagine this shit. Let me use one of my great analogies. You want to go to McDonald's, right? So you go to McDonald's, you're walking in there. Yeah, man, let me get some chicken nuggets and shit. Some fries. you really want these motherfucking nuggets too, because you like, God damn, man, I've been thinking about these nuggets and some barbecue sauce. And you get there, the dude just sit there, you taking an order. And then the motherfucker say, hey man, sorry, we don't have it. Now, it could be a good reason why you don't have it. But does the customer want to hear that shit? The customer wants to know. I don't give a fuck that you don't have it. I need this. You are a functioning McDonald's and you don't have nuggets? You don't have fries? How can this mistake happen? You are functioning. I mean, it could have been everything. The driver that was bringing the nuggets that got into accident. They don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. And nobody wants to hear, despite we have some good excuses, nobody wants to hear why Black America keeps getting worse. Nobody wants to hear that shit. And I can tell you, as a Black person, I'm tired of hearing shit. Nobody wants to hear that. When you watch CNN and all these NBCs and Al Sharpton, people get, all right, nigga, listen, I'm tired of that. All these race baiting ass sites. Listen. fuck wants to hear that shit every goddamn day? Every day? Like y'all can't change none of this shit? Just say that you don't want to compete with everybody else. Just say that. Folks will have much more respect for us as a group of people. If the black race just come in there and just threw a white towel. Listen, look, white folks, Asian people, Japanese, we don't want to compete with y'all. Fuck it. I know shit was bad, and then shit like, look, all we want to do is talk shit about why we can't do nothing. That's what we want to do. We throw in the towel. We don't want to fix none of this shit. The only way we want to fix this shit is if you come in and fix all of this shit for us, because you owe us. I'm not saying that they're not owed anything. But just go ahead and say that you don't want to compete. Just say that. It's better. Stop wasting people's time with your everyday excuses every goddamn day. Just say, I don't want to compete. I don't want to try. And do you know why? Because where we are right now as a group of people, nobody wants to start from the bottom. Because once we integrated with white people, it's good over there to deal with white folks that build all of our shit for us. The cable TV, that's the white man. Cool. Come over here and turn this shit on for me. YouTube, white folks shit. Cool. AT&T, Verizon. Cool. It's easy living in the white man's system because we don't have to do shit. That's what people don't. That's what Kanye West is getting at. We don't want to do nothing. All that we want to do is be a plug and chug ass group. Plug and chug. We here. We want to do everything. We want to be able to get on YouTube, talk about the white man. Get on Facebook, talk about the white man. Get on Blog Talk Radio, talk about the white man, and not do shit. Especially not for ourselves, and then treat each other like shit all day while we talking about the white man. See, that's what Black America wants to do. And then you want the white man to pay you for the shit. And then you want to still live by it. And you want to still marry his daughter or son. In Don Lemon. Not being mean, Don, but you know, let me talk about the white man. And then, oh, by the way, can I live by you? After I talked about you, can I live in your neighborhoods? Because I don't live by no niggas. I don't want to live over there with them. I want to live with you. Yeah, Shannon Sharp, I want to blame y'all for everything. By the way, can I marry your daughter? I want to. Yeah, I don't want no black women. Give me. Can you look? I don't want my own NFL network. Give me your daughter, man. I want your daughter. I want to talk bad about y'all, but I only want to date your daughter because I can't date you black women. Give me your daughter. And I don't want nothing to do with niggas, but I want to act like it on TV. And this is why black folks don't take you serious. White folks don't take you serious. Don't nobody take us serious. And why should they? Listen to that. I mean, think about it. What other group of folks want to talk about the same goddamn people that they want to fucking live around? I mean, come on now. This don't make no goddamn sense. Yeah, man, I can't stand a white man. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna get me an apartment over in Beverly Hills. Yeah, no, I don't want to live by no niggas. Yeah, just put me over there with all the white folks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, please. Yeah, but I don't. Well, bro, what about the black girls? Black girls? No, I can't date them. Come on, bro, I got big boy Keisha. No, I can't make it over there, dog. I'm cool. I'm over here with whitey, dog. It's safe over here. But bro, don't you hate the white man? Man, I just do that on TV. Shit, you know, all my friends is white. I mean, this is what it is. A lot of y'all Y'all got to be real. A lot of y'all don't want to do the work. Y'all niggas don't want to do the work. I mean, why y'all gotta, don't lie about it, man. Just keep it real. I know you. You can't fool me. I know you. I have a PhD from the Negronomics Institute. I wrote a thesis on y'all. I know you, and I know Africans. Tell them, Dr. Redwood, don't I got that? I got that PhD at the Negronomic Institute PhD. Thesis statements. Why these niggas ain't gonna be shit? I wrote that. Publishable on niggapedia.com. I know y'all. Y'all cannot pull that wool over my eyes. I know that y'all don't want to do the work. Because it's hard doing the work. That's why when you talk about doing the work, what do they say? All they're gonna do is burn it down like they burned down what's that place over in Oklahoma, Tulsa? What they call that thing? Black Wall Street. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If I go out there and build it, all they're gonna do is burn it down. They're gonna just tear it down. Mm-hmm. So that's why I ain't gonna go out there and build. Well, nigga, shut up. If you don't want to do anything, shut your mouth. And this is the reason why I don't hang out with or associate myself with lazy, complaining, running their mouth all the time black folks. I don't deal with y'all. I'm sorry, I just don't. I ain't got nothing for you. I really don't. You're not gonna hear nothing from me. I see my brother Brandon Tatum and AB. Brandon, we gotta do a show on this and make my brother a moderator so y'all don't time him out. You ain't got nothing coming from me, nigga. I don't have time. Sitting up there running your mouth all the day. Who wants to be around somebody like that? I don't even do political news because see, if I were to do that, my channel would be crazy. If I talk about y'all all the time and these it'd be crazy. It'd be stupid in here. But the thing about it is, I'm more focused about my own folks. This is the reason why. Hey, make me a moderator. Who is Clay Pro? Get him out of here. Get his ass out of here. You can moderate over timeout. Get his ass out of here, y'all. Come on, let's go. I don't even know you, nigga. Get him out of here. Stop the show. Who is Clay Pro? Get him to the wall. Let's go. Think about that. You ain't even, that's what I'm talking about. Black folks like that. Make me a moderator. You ain't even did no work on the goddamn channel. Don't nobody even know you. That's just like, well, I want to be a moderator. Nigga, don't nobody know you. Who are you? To the wall. Let's go. Right now. Get your ass over there. Wanting a free handout. And that's what's wrong with a lot of y'all. It's work. You want to get out there and do something? Get out and work. God damn it. Put in the work. Talk about it all damn day. About what the white man won't let you do. Nigga, are you serious? Nobody worried about your ass? Who have to worry about us as a group when all we do is sit back and talk shit all day? That's all we doing. Think about the white man. Well, what are the blacks doing today? Well, Brad, you know what they're doing. We don't have to worry about them. Well, why don't we? Well, you know what they do. They're just going to sit back and blame us and not do a goddamn thing about it. Oh, that's right. And build trap museums. You see that? Yeah, they're going to also build I think they're going to build a mural for Freddie Gray. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't have anything to worry about them for, so let's just go back and worry about these Chinese people. Yeah, the Negroes, you don't have to worry about them at all. That's true. All that you got to do is put on a twerk video and quiet white supremacy, and they're pretty much off the loop. This is exactly why they ain't worried about us. Like white folks is really worried about how? Go on Black YouTube or Instagram. You don't see a whole bunch of videos of people complaining about Kanye West. What? Get out and do something. You want to get something people to complain about? Do some work. Get involved in your communities. Get your ass up and do something. Number one, do something for your goddamn self. And I know, listen, I'm going to tell you like this. Let me be honest. We got to understand, I'm going to have a tough conversation. A lot of us are mad because a lot of us want white people to like us. Whether you want white people to like you on the Democratic or Republican side. I don't give a damn about nobody white liking me. That's where a lot of hostility is coming from. A lot of hostility is coming from he's getting shine and they not. But listen, a lot of this is being accepted. Democrats been letting white Democrats in Democratic Party been letting black folks know for a long time they don't give a damn about Negroes. That's just everybody knows it. Okay. One group lets you know they don't give a fuck about you. And the other group just come out and tell you that you ain't doing shit and this is what you need to do to fix it. And you can't criticize black people. But a lot of people are not gonna like your ass regardless, no matter what you do. Black people need to be going out there and getting respect. More your mama that. Get him out of here. Your last name is Chester. I don't even trust nobody named Chester. You probably be feeling on teddy bears. Thank you, Brother Brandon. And this is the thing. I don't give a damn about who like me, who don't like me. Every black person under the sound of my voice can get out there and do the goddamn work. We are able people. We're not handicapped. We got a $1.4 trillion. We got black universities. We should be proud of what we have. A lot of us ain't even proud of what we got. We want to send our kids to Harvard. We ain't worried about trying to make Alabama and A&M better. We ain't trying to worry about making Tuskegee better. We always want to. We the ones want to integrate our own kids. And we have a lot of stuff that we can work with in Black America and don't want to deal with. And then want to get mad at the white folks that they don't want to deal with it because we don't want to deal with it. What kind of shit is that? We're the only group that got our own medical schools, our own law schools. Black Brazilians don't have that. Huh? We got more black universities than they have colleges in Uganda. We are a proud people. We should be. We have a lot of shit that folks don't got. And we might not have what white folks have. We know that. But what do we do with what we have? Nothing. We are just as able as anybody goddamn else. And we have to compete. Nobody wants to hear our excuses any goddamn more. White folks don't want to hear it, and a lot of black people, whether they say it or not, they don't want to hear it. I'm going to tell you like this, even women. Those people that you see on those CNN shows, most of those people have some type of education. Juris Doctorate. I mean, I know Van Jones went to Vanderbilt, one of the prestigious law schools you can go to. Did he make excuses why he couldn't do things? We are just as capable as anybody goddamn else. In many ways, according to other blacks, we have an advantage. So we got to get out there and compete. We got to get out there and do the work. And the work is hard to do. That's why it's easier to sit up there and talk shit about white people all day. Or talk shit about everybody else all day. We don't want to do the work. And we don't want to compete. I'm going to say it again. We don't even want to do the work. And for those of y'all who got an excuse for every black failure, just say it. I don't want to do the work. I'm not willing to go out there and do the work. Niggas say that. Just, don't bullshit me and don't bullshit other black people. Just say, I want to complain about everything here because I don't want to compete. Just say that. You want somebody to give you everything. And you don't have that coming. You're not going to get reparations. We're not going to get it. Are we owed it? I believe so, yes. Are we going to get it? No. We're not going to get it. And we are just as talented as any other group. And that's why Kanye West has pissed off Black America, because Black America is showing they don't want to do the work. They don't want to get out their boots on the ground. A lot of people in Black America, y'all don't want to talk about this. Y'all don't even care about your own kids. Ain't nobody making you go out there and have these kids you can't take care of. Y'all won't even go. A lot of y'all won't even go out to the school that your kids go to. Now, let's talk about that. See, that's the hard conversation, huh? You don't give a fuck about your own children, and it shows. Everybody knows that. Can't nobody tell your kids nothing. Everybody knows that either. They know that also. And when your kids do fuck up and somebody got something to say to them, you want to get mad at the person trying to correct your kids. Because you don't want your kids to be better. Because if you would, they would be better. See, you fucked your kids up. See, nobody did that but you. See, you fucking your life up. Nobody doing that but you. But see, you don't want to fix that shit. Then when your kids end up in a bad situation, now you knew you couldn't afford that child. You knew that. But you had the kid any goddamn way. You seen your mother struggling, but you had her. Or you a dude and you knew and you out there fucking up. You knew you was going to jail. Somebody talked to you and tried to tell you not to do that. You made that choice. See, that's what you did. But you don't want to take accountability for you, because every individual contributes to the Black community. And if it's not shit right now, look at yourself and say, what have I done to make it look like this? And a lot of us have tore it down. And that's an individual choice. It's an individual choice to say, I don't want to develop stuff for Black people. I don't want to help Black people. I don't want to, just individual choices. But y'all don't want to do that. People are afraid to even talk to your children. Can't tell these kids nothing. 83%, something like out of wedlock birth rate. Who can deal with a group like that? Who wants to live next to a group like that? I mean, can we be real? Do you want to live next to a community of people with 81% single motherhood birth? No, you don't want to do that. See, if the white man sets a trap for you and you are participating in the trap, you are just as bad as he is, if that's your argument. And a lot of y'all every day who complain, y'all know what the setup was. They showed you niggas to play. If you sell dope, you're going to jail. If you gang bang, you're going to jail. Y'all know this. It's all on the fucking internet. If you join a gang, you're going to eventually get killed or you're going to jail. People going to schools and shit. Don't be like me. Don't you sell these drugs. You see these bullet wounds, don't get shot. But you still want to participate in whatever because it's cool. You know that your mama was broke and poor and couldn't do things, but you had them babies anyway. Mama told you don't do that. Baby, don't end up like me. I'm fucked up. Don't do this. Folks been telling y'all about this shit, man. All like y'all niggas don't know. How many resources are out there that y'all can find? If it can't, you can go on your goddamn phone and find something. There's all type of stuff you can reach out and try to find somebody and things to get into. Thank you, Sister Erica. And thank y'all for the donations. So, this is not 82 or 92. You can be on Instagram all day. You can learn medical school classes here on YouTube. You can find things to help better your life right here on this goddamn site. Y'all don't choose to do it. Can't nobody jump into your mind and make you think something. Either you don't want to be shit or you don't. So if you don't want to be shit, go over there. Because then when you hear about blacks who do make it from your situation, you get mad. Well, I'm a person that's black and I'm from the ghetto. Moses Jenkins, Billy Rowe, Moses went to Morehouse. We all from the same decrepit ass neighborhood. How did he make it? How did I make it? Now, he's there, he'll tell you. We was going to the church. Man, where the let me. I wish I could bring Moses on right now. Nigga, when we was in Elver at Mount Calvary, the pastor got caught having sex with a member not once, not like 4 times. This is the kind of church he was going to. Niggas was fighting in the middle of church. Like, right after the offering, a brawl was breaking out. This is the fuckery. My grandma wig was coming all off. This is the fuckery we grew up in. Niggas getting shot. Wasn't nobody at that time coming, you know what I mean, to the neighborhood talking about you need to do this and do that. Now, I did know that if you sold drugs, you was going to jail. I knew that much. But y'all niggas don't want to see people make a goddamn choice. And my grandma wore that wig, that was a choice. Because that motherfucker almost fell off. But that's another story. I ain't gonna be here all goddamn day. But all this Kanye West is a coon and a sellout and all of this stuff. Deal with what the man is talking about. What the man is talking about, y'all don't want to deal with. Black America don't want to deal with that. Y'all will talk all around all of that. Y'all don't want to deal with what the man is saying. He's a token sellout Negro. He's this. And this is coming from educated people. I expect that, people who have degrees and stuff, deal with what he's talking about. And you can't deal with what he's talking about. So what if he's cooning for Trump? Y'all ain't no better. You on CNN. CNN is the worst network for anybody black to be on. Heavily liberally funded. Give me a break. A black liberal can't tell me a motherfucking thing about who's cooning or not. You can't say that. You ain't in a position to talk about that. Anybody but you. Democrat, miss me. Demo what? Over there. I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to talk to my parents because they Democrats. I don't even talk to them during. I want to go back home and see them. My dad be sending me stuff all the time, all on Facebook. Obama this, Obama that. Man, I'm gonna block you, bro. If you don't get up out of here with that shit. He just be, he be just be all in my inbox with the goddamn CNN clips. Man, come on, bro. Stop playing with me. Go over there, bro. I'm gonna ask you again. You about to get blocked. Well, I was just nothing. Get up out of here. Well, nigga, I ain't gonna tell you again. That's why when I go home right now, because during the holidays, you're gonna come with sooner or later. Well, what about the Republicans? Come on, look. We ain't gonna go there. Just pass me the goddamn dressing. Pass me the dressing. Give me the hot sauce. We ain't gonna talk about politics because y'all can't even. No, we ain't gonna do that. Just give me the shit. Well, I want to talk. Give me the shit or I'm leaving. Them beans getting cold. Come on, let's go. I don't even talk to them about it. This is just, So this is what I'm saying. Y'all need to stop playing around. Tell white people, tell Asian people, tell Hindus and Arabs, Tell everybody in America that you don't want to try. Just say that. Write a letter from Black America. We don't want to do shit. We don't want to try shit. We throwing in the towel and fuck Kanye West. We don't want to try to fix our own shit. We don't want to work together to fix our own shit. So it's easier for us to be mad at Kanye. Just say that. It's easier. Everybody will be like, okay, at least y'all honest. So listen, man, he ain't made a great album since graduation. So look, I'm gonna do I know my man ABL got a show tonight, man. I would love to do the panel on this. I don't know my brother Brandon Tatum. I see him, you know, and good to see my brothers in here. You know us. I'm not as big as these guys, you know, but I had to let y'all Negroes know that y'all not fooling me. And I don't care what you got to say about you a coon. Nigga, please. I'm worried about you. You can't beat me with none of those sticks. I don't give a damn about what you talking about at all. Don't care. Miss me. I know y'all. I lived around black people all of my life. So I'm. Were you good before that? Hold on, wait. Okay, hold on. Wait. George, I see George. What is Brandon? Wait, hold on. Brandon, I have a dinner at 7 p.m. Tell you what, Brandon, let's space it. Let's set it off in an hour. I'll tell you what, I set it up in an hour. I'm gonna let Brandon get y'all. Don't want to see he ain't gonna cuss. Like I will. I cuss y'all out. Brandon gonna just be nice. But see, I'm Brandon, we're gonna do it on my Brandon, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna send you the link about an hour. I'm gonna let Brandon Tatum give y'all this work. ABL, do you want to give him that work too? I just want to see. I open it up. Who want to get on? Oh, in an hour. Okay. All right. Well, you just let me know when you get out of the conference, brother. See? You see what I'm saying? We will that. Moses, I got you. ABL, let you get on. And see, that's the thing. The reality is we are behind. I'm busy today, Sunday. Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna get somebody on tonight. But if we work hard and do what we need to do, shit can get better in Black America. That's the key. I'm not worried about what white people are doing or whatever. I'm worried about what I'm doing. God damn it. And the black folks I know is worried about what black folks are doing. We ain't worried about none of that other shit. Now, Kenny Blanco, Maurice, T.I. gave his trap music. He has no business to be the moral. And that's the same thing that Dinah said. He owes us an apology. East Afro dude on fire. Work system, your evangelist system work. You thank you. My brother Hertzberg, who LOL. Kenny Catfish. I was almost a bastard until I went to jail for a year, then became a welder. Erica Williams, black male teacher friend, been working at school for years, hasn't seen a black male in 4 years. Only saw black parents last week because he corrected a man harshly. See, that's what I'm talking about. And this is the reason why we can't have black teachers anymore. Don't nobody want to teach your badass kids. Your kids are bad. A lot of y'all kids. Y'all don't want to hear that. Don't nobody want to. I'm going to say it. Can I say something real quick? I'm going to say it. Press 4 if y'all want me to say it, because ain't nobody going to say it, but I'm going to say it. Press 4. Come on, let me see it. Somebody press 4. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the truth. 4. Your kids are fucking bad. You know what? I'm going to say it right now. And you know what? I'm going to say it. Y'all kids are fucked up. A lot of y'all kids, they ain't got no goddamn respect. And don't nobody want to babysit or teach them fucking kids. Don't nobody want to do that. Our kids? Who wants to be a black teacher in a black area? Number one, them kids is big as hell. 5 years old, 6'7" and 250 pounds, dunking like LeBron. That's the first thing. These kids today are huge. You do your homework? Nope. I ain't doing my homework. Well, what you mean you ain't doing your work? Nigga, fuck that homework. Then they be all in your face. Be all in your face, pointing their finger at you. If you do anything to them, you get fired. So what do black folks do? Nope. Take me to the white school. White people over there. Yes, sir. No, sir. Good to see you. Kids bringing cookies to school and shit, singing church songs. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I know white kids is good. Mr. Teacher, Mr. Jackson, I just want to let you know we all made you a souffle to appreciate your hard work. Man, them teachers they be crying when they gotta go to the black school. Yeah, Johnson, you going over there to Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King? Yeah, you gotta transfer. Oh, please. Please, don't take me over there with the black kids. No, I'll do anything, please. I want to stay over here with the white people, please. No. Anybody but Pookie and Ray Ray and Junebug? No. Bro, you watch too many. How about this? Get your bitch ass timed out to the wall. You gonna watch the timeout for 300 seconds, motherfucker. We got black. I interviewed a guy on this channel, black dude. He said he never been the happiest over at the white school district. And we gotta be honest with that, man. Don't nobody want to deal with our people like that. And one of the ways that we know that we don't want to deal with our own people. Be honest. How many of y'all, seriously, I love black people. Y'all know I do. Press 7 if you want to live in an all-black neighborhood, for the most part. How many of y'all seriously feel safe? Y'all want to live it? Y'all want to live in an all-black neighborhood, all-black school district, black mayor, black police force. Who feel comfortable? Some, okay. Moses, okay. I feel comfortable under certain, but okay, but not so many. Depends. You see that? A 7 asterisk. Asterisk. So I just want to say that, man. These kids are bad. Nobody wants to talk about how bad these kids in the inner city are bad and disrespectful. Many of them. I'm not saying all of them, but many of them. And this is the reason why we cannot keep black teachers. Nobody wants to be dealing with them. It depends on the black people. You see that? They got to be asterisks with it. Yeah, he said -7. So let me just say this. Y'all can say what you want about me. I'm going to tell the truth. Blacks should get focused on local, thank you, Get Cash Mob 856. Connections. My brother out of Ohio. I did the stream on Shay. I'm surrounded by family and friends shitting on Kanye and conservatives. Yeah, because they don't want to do no work. They're sitting up there being lazy. Brandon Tatum, $20. Wayman, Gene Diggs. Built model car, 100% facts. DJ Cadillac. All we got is barber, beauty shop, and car washes. And we only had the car washes when somebody gets shot. The money's in the white neighborhoods. Got to leave the red zone. Jay Wizio, starting from the bottom is hard, but actually the best point for rebuilding ourselves. Absolutely. We need to team up with Nigerians. Thank you, Mike Lowry, John Williams. Naima Butler. These are the issues that I love you talking about. Clay Pro. Some blacks feel that whites won't accept them, which is true. Jay Wizio, the truth may leave many blacks uncomfortable. Or right to the masses, doctor. Thank you, Uber God. Kanye haters to the frogs and Coons jigs up. Ronnie McIntyre. Everyone seemed to miss that Kanye said he leveraged $2 million deals to campaign to bring manufacturing jobs to Chicago. It's inevitable to complete the wall of nature. Silence, thank you, preach. Liza Jeans and Jay Wizio. And let me just say this last thing. A lot of people don't know in Black America that I will say this. In Black America, Black African Americans are looking for a new change. The Democrats, it is over for y'all. Y'all have had 40 years, and it's over. Donald Trump has and is getting more pull with Black America, and that's based off performance. Say what you will. It is my understanding that the employment is the lowest, and African Americans are doing better now than they ever done with Obama. And y'all know that in 2020, that the Democrats don't have anybody to defeat him. They just don't. The Democrats don't got nothing for Trump. And he's going to get reelected. Everybody knows this. This is what's going to happen. The writing is on the wall. It's on the wall. 2020 is going to be a landslide. He's going to win every state but California. Because he's going to win. He is going to blow out whoever is. It's not even going to be fair. It's not going to be fair. So y'all can just get mad. Let me just say this. And thanks for everybody for supporting. I had to say this. Listen, if you don't want to compete, just sit down and shut up. Odinga, we need Papa Doc, Trigger Marv, James Miller, Big Trigger Marv. We are mad about how we address education system, but want to sit down and teach ourselves. Absolutely. So, you got to do the work. White people are not going to do the work. Shout out to Brother Moses. White folks not going to do the work. Your Black ass got to do the work. This nigga said, 2020 Medellin, Colombia, I'm out. Get him out of here. What was that about? This nigga Andre. What are you talking about? I mean, niggas will just say anything. Some of y'all don't even need a keyboard. Just get him out of here. Let's go. Come on. Get him out of here. Let's go. What's wrong with you? That doesn't even make no sense. Come on, let's go to the wall. Over here. Just over here. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Come on. Bring your ass over here. Yeah. You're the type of nigga that you just walk up to you like 5 + 5 is 17. No sense. Go over here. So listen, y'all. Thank you for the support. I appreciate everybody. I had to talk on this and speak on this because this needs to be said. And some of y'all need to get off the drugs, okay? When y'all come into the chat room, some of y'all need to stop drinking. Some of y'all are smoking that shit. I know it. I can tell by what y'all are commenting in the stream, because I'll watch the stream when the stream's going. Some of y'all are smoking that shit. It's without a doubt. Without a doubt, y'all are smoking that shit. Some of y'all is doing too much. Some of y'all need help. It's sad. Drugs is not for alcohol is not for everybody. Drugs is, some of y'all is dipping in them antidepressants too much. Some of y'all are crazy. And y'all just don't think that y'all don't let how dumb y'all are sometimes in these comments. We are watching you. People just sitting back, what the hell did he say? God damn. People sitting there like, oh, what, something wrong with him, Watch him, look at him, look at him come up. Look, there you go. There they go. So some of y'all shouldn't even, some of y'all, YouTube need to charge y'all to even be able to comment. Like, for real. Some of y'all should pay a comment fee. Because y'all be talking about shit that don't got nothing to do with the stream. Like, the stream be going about Donald Trump, and you talking about moonwalking. What the hell does moonwalking got to do with Donald Trump? Well, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Then when you get timed out, you get mad. Why you time me out? Bro, look. You talking about something that don't exist. Yeah, man, I can't wait till the 25 Pinto come out. Nigga, I would be dead. Get him out of here, let's go. So y'all need to get off this. Some of y'all got to stop using drugs. It's apparent. Y'all need to get checked out. Some of y'all are not taking y'all, I'm just saying, Because when I be looking at what y'all be talking about, y'all niggas are crazy. And it's every day. It's not like, oh, sometimes. No, every day. Every day, y'all say something like 40% of the chat is saying something that make no goddamn sense. Nothing. I don't get it. Thank you, Brother Ryan. Nagar said, those Kardashians done him like the movie Get Out. Look at some of her past brothers who dated her. LOL. I mean, yeah, Kanye West probably crazy too, but again, I'm dealing with what Kanye West is talking about. What he's talking about is the truth. Is he crazy? Probably, absolutely. Because you can't be crazy if you go to a concert and folks pay, and you just be like, walk off. I ain't doing the concert no more. That's crazy shit. Kanye West he did some, but we ain't talking about that. We talking about what he's talking about right now. So listen, thank everybody for the support on the channels. How many of y'all see my newest video, the Thirst Box? Who's seen the Thirst Box episodes? Press 5. Let me see what I got in here. Press 5 in here. If you got it, press 5. 5. Negro. Who's seen the Thirst Box? Who's seen the newest one, the Thirst Box? Y'all like that? Let me know if you like that show. You love it? Okay. It's getting better. Okay. I figured y'all would like that, man. It's getting better. It's getting better. So I'm trying to do that. Bruh, you bugging if you don't think this guy is insane. So, and I wanted to say this, brothers. Y'all deserve y'all. You know, I do that for the black men, right? I know the guys get a big kick out of that. You know, we need to start doing. And see, listen, that's just an example of creating your own content. That's nigga shit type of content. It's funny. I mean, it's creative. You know what I mean? And you know, that's stuff that we like. You know, white folks don't probably get that kind of shit, but that's, you know, it's for our audience. Our audience like it. So shit, we gonna take it to the Hall of Fame with us. All right. Now I gotta go. I'm tired of talking to y'all. I gotta go. I ain't got time for you all day. I just don't. I don't have time. I got things to do. Getting away from you is one of them. That's one of the things I gotta do. Too many niggas. Yeah, I know, I'm just joking. But thank you for coming on the stream. Ryan Rotten, the black community needs an enema because we are full of shit. We'd rather be lazy and talk about others making movies that are the thing, making things, and that's true. Join the Negro crap party. Thank you, Brother Ryan. And we need to stop playing. Either we're going to tell the rest of America that we don't want to compete, or we're going to get in there and compete. We got two choices. Sit there and talk shit or do something. All right, I got to go. It's too hot up in this motherfucker. Peace out, y'all.